ain't been the same. Things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Another nice play there by Chris Jones, a Pro Bowler for the first time in 2020. A 5-year man out of Mississippi State. I would dare say plenty more Pro Bowls for him coming up.
56 to Mike, 56.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And a throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter.
Mahomes pass.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Gets this one to Hill. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. They'll run for the first first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 9.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Dolphins' 6-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. 3rd down here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Chiefs 10.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Hurts sets up to throw it. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 45. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down. That's the end of the first quarter.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touch.
At their own 25-yard line.
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Hurts escaping the pressure right. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Throwing is Hurts. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
Their own 23-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
In on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
3rd down. 3rd and 10.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Chiefs 20, Dolphins nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
Good.
As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, Hurts looking deep for Gabriel. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. There goes a deep ball, end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Pass complete to
Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Chiefs 27, Dolphins nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional.
Watch a slap, watch a slap, watch a slap, watch a slap.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
51's Mike. Mike's 51. It's going to be a long day for you.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14. First down, Kansas City.
Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Looking downfield for Kelsey. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay. And the Chiefs are going to get him. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. Hamler now on the return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The ball carrier.
And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
Third and inches.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
It's now fourth down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Dolphins. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
The 10-yard line.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
23-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz call and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Returnable for Grant. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards, and it'll be Dolphin football.
43-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Chris Jones in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Being chased out left. That's to his running back, complete. And they will stop him short of the marker. Well, there is a flag here, but if this is on the offense, and I think it is, they'll obviously decline it.
Yellow. Attack.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Gain of 21 yards.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it will wind up just being incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
In on the tackle.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And the 1st down, Chiefs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And a good rally to the football there as it looks as if they're going to stop him a couple yards shy of the marker.
But it brings up.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
1st down.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Kansas City, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You were raised so the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go when I'm alone? Not on the phone when I'm on my own. They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge don't sink in. Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
She right got me.
Hit one and be so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the ball